Dear children, I am your computer teacher CH Rajni. Today we are going to learn lesson number 1, Computer Hardware Components, Part 1. What is computer? A computer is an electric machine which accepts data as inputs and processes it as output. It displays on the screen. Computers are machines that perform specific tasks. Earlier, computers were used by scientists, engineers for calculation purpose, but nowadays it became a necessary for every working person. What is the meaning of anatomy? Anatomy, a study of structure or internal workings of something. Here, anatomy of computer means the processing unit may be compared to the brain with the access memory and hard drive are equated to short and long-term memory, while the motherboard is sometimes considered like central nervous system. A computer consists of two types of components, hardware and software. What is hardware? The physical components of a computer which we can touch and feel are known as hardware. Further, it can be categorized as internal and external hardware. What is meant by software? Software is a set of programs which controls the internal operations of computers and instruct a computer about the work to be done. Software's examples are MS Word, PowerPoint, Unix, Linux. What is internal hardware? The hardware components that are installed within the CPU cabinet are called internal hardware. Or internal hardware is the hardware inside the computer or is a device that is installed within the computer. Examples of internal hardwares are CPU, RAM, ROM, motherboard, etc. CPU. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. It is the main unit of a computer. It is alternately referred to as a microprocessor. It controls all the instructions which is received from hardware. The CPU is a small piece of silicon chip placed into the CPU socket on the motherboard. Here you can see the image of the CPU chip. There are three main components of CPU: memory unit, arithmetical and logical unit, control unit. Memory unit, short form is MU. It is the principal storage of the computer. It stores the data and instruction which is given or entered in the system. Arithmetical and logical unit, short form is ALU. The unit performs the arithmetical and logical operations. Arithmetical means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Control unit, short form is CU. It controls the operation of every component of a computer. This unit also controls the transfer of data and instruction among other units of computer. RAM. RAM full form is Random Access Memory. It is a type of memory that is available for operating systems when computer is running. Whatever information we enter in the computer, goes into the RAM and remains there until the machine is working. The data is stored here is temporary. When you switch off your computer or there is some failure in your power, the data is completely erased. RAM is of two types, static RAM and dynamic RAM. Here the image is shown. Students, you can see the image of RAM, ROM, disk drive and SMPS also. Now we are going to learn about ROM. ROM stands for read only memory. It is a type of memory from which we can only read information but cannot write on it. It is the non-volatile memory. The information stored here is permanent information. If the system power off also, the information is stored, the data is stored. It can be modified easily, erased easily. A RAM stores the instructions required to start a computer. There are three types of ROM here. PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. Examples are ROM is like an audio video disc. You can see in the image. It is like a audio video disc. Once the songs are burned on the CDs, the disc content cannot be changed. Disk drive. A disk drive is a hardware component in a computer that enables users to read, write, delete and modify data on the storage disk. It is either built-in external component of a disk that manages the input and output. The most commonly used disk drive is hard disk drive. SMPS. SMPS is switched mode power supply. What is the full form? Switched mode power supply. It is essential for safe running of power consuming electrical and electronic appliances. SMPS uses a switching regulator to control and stabilize the output voltage by switching the load current on or off. Modem. Modem stands for modular, demodular. You can see the two words which are highlighted, MO for modular, DEM for demodular. It is a device which allows the computer to send or receive information through telephone lines by converting digital data into an analog signals. So, modem can be classified as internal modem and external modem. Internal modem, you can see the image, first image. It is a device that is already installed in the computer. This device will be installed in the computer already. It is in the form of a card that is inserted into one of the slot on the main board. External modem. It is a modem that is installed outside the CPU. It is in the form of box that is normally connected to a USB port. This type of modem has indicator lights that displays. We are able to see the three lights which are displayed on the modem when the net is connected. When the net is working properly, three lights have been highlighted. You can observe in your houses. The speed of the modem is measured in BPS and kbps. Here kbps means what? Kilobits per second. Although a modem can have a maximum speed of 56 kbps. Kbps means kilobytes per second. But if the telephone line quality is not good, the signals will not be reached to the computer. Next. PC modem. It's specifically designed for laptops and handheld computers. It is similarly to the size of the credit card and fits into the PC card slot on the notebook. You can see the image. It is very small, students. It is just looking like a battery. So no cable is required other than the telephone line connection. One can remove this modem when it is not needed. Except for its size, PC card modem is like the combination of external and internal modems. This card is powered by a computer. Heatsink. Heatsink is an electronic device which is designed to disperse the heat generated by the CPU. When we are working more time on the system, the CPU gets heat. It generates heat. So, for disappearance of the heat, this heatsink will be helped. It is made up of metal such as copper or aluminium alloy and normally uses a fan to keep the process cool. You can see the image. The fan is being inserted in the heatsink to keep the process cool. A computer port is a slot on the motherboard that acts as a point of connection between a computer and external device. External device is nothing but a CPU. When we are observing any CPU, there are many ports connected to the CPU. If any one port is not connected properly, a computer does not work properly. We can observe some of the ports which are connected to CPU. PSP/2 port, that is keyboard port, which is displayed on the left side of the CPU. If the port is not connected to the CPU properly, we can't type properly. And the right side one is PS/2 port, that is mouse port. If the mouse port is not connected to the CPU properly, mouse will not work properly. USB port. USB full form is Universal Serial Bus Port. It is used to transfer data and also acts as a power supply for device connected to it. Usage for the devices can be connected to USB port include keyboard, mouse, printer, scanner, etc. Serial port. Serial port is used for the devices that are not required high-speed data transmission, such as mouse and keyboard. Parallel port. Parallel port is used for the device that require high-speed data transmission, such as printer, scanner, etc. VGA port, video graphic array, is used to connect monitor or projector to a computer. If VGA port is not connected properly, monitor will not be displayed properly. And you can observe the audible ports, that is speakers, line-in and microphone. If any one of port is disconnected, audible sound will not be audible. So these all ports are very important to work the system properly. Make sure these all ports are connected properly when you are using a system.